Hi, this is Bea Lennux and welcome back to my channel. And we are now putting the turkey lasagna in the oven. We have the olives already chopped up and added in. And we have set it to 400. We're going to let the cheese melt. The ricotta go ahead and set in, melt into that. And yeah, and enjoy a few olives ourselves. So, so good. This should be in here cooking for about like 20, 25 minutes. I preheated the oven about pretty good amount of time. So it should cook pretty well. Check on it very thoroughly. And that Martha Stewart cookware is actually very thick. So for when you're using it to cook, it takes a little bit of time for that thing to actually heat up. That was the one thing about that. But it's super good to cook with. Don't get me wrong. No. The one thing about that is that you don't get the handles with it. You know, like sometimes, you know, you have the like little handle to be able to like lift it out. No, that was the only thing about that. But I had got a really good deal. So highly encourage you guys to try to, you know, go ahead and get on that as well. Look it up. See if they still have it. But they came in like 3 different sizes. Alright, let me see if they got it. Let me see if I got the other ones. So that dishware set came with one of these. I think it's more like what do you call those? Pound cake bread mix, or a banana nut bread kind of dish. And then you got this other lasagna baking pan. So originally that was the size pan I was going to use, but I went with the bigger one this time around because I used more turkey meat or ground turkey. So I'm gonna go ahead and update you guys with how it turns out as soon as I get it out the oven and I go ahead and start serving. So normally when you guys see the portions on the plate, my kid gets double portions because he's trying to gain weight. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying to lose weight. Oh, there, I have the stove on. So I always give myself the lesser portion. So if you see this big old huge whopping plate and then you're like, dang, he's eating all that. No, that's for my kid. He wants to gain weight. So even if he's eating healthier foods, he still gets his double portion. I did not make any steamed vegetables tonight. That could be tomorrow. Oh, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be making some really interesting breakfast. Something I have not made before, not my usual, but super excited about it. And it has to do with one of these. So I want you guys to really stay tuned. I'm super excited about it because someone had told me, yeah, you gotta try this, you know, oh my gosh, it's like super good. Put it on your channel and see if people go nuts for it. I was just like, you know what, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So it's something I haven't tried myself, but it sounded so delicious and so yummy and so scrumptious. So we're gonna try it together, right? I can't wait to do it. And I'm excited for all of us. All of us. Remember, you know, I'm doing this for everybody, right? Now I normally post a lot of healthy foods, but then when I do go to other people's houses, I do post what they cook too. I have family members that I go and I visit, and what they cook at their house, I post what they cook. And you know, sometimes it isn't bad. If it doesn't have, as long as it doesn't have meat, you know, like the beef or something like that, then of course I will go ahead and I will eat it, you know, but I make that very clear. I do not eat beef anymore. So we all have that complete understanding. If it got a little bit of cheese, you know, that's okay, you know, whatever, but everybody knows I just don't eat beef. And we all have come to that very deep respect that I don't eat beef. And as long as I know what they're making ahead of time, you know, a lot of times I'll ask, you know, okay, you know, if I'm going around like at dinner time or something like that, hey, what were you guys going to be making? They're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to be making something like this. Okay, well, so the way I know to bring either my own food or so the way I could go grab something before I go so that way I can prepare my own food over there, you know? But lately they've been nice enough to make something that doesn't have beef in it so that way I can go ahead and join in with them. But that's really nice of them. It really is. And they've been really fair with me. And so you know, I'm really, really, really glad that they've been doing that for me. So if you see these posts on here and they're of not the traditional healthy food that I'm, you know, that I was originally putting on there, it's because my family's been nice enough to accommodate me and put these healthy, these foods that have been very, very delicious, and they, you know, they were nice enough to not put the meat in there so that way I can be able to join in and have a family outing. And that was totally cool. So I appreciate that, and I love my family for doing that. You know, that was really nice of them. And they could have went and gone home, got all beefy and everything like that or something, you know. I'm pretty sure that they had, you know, some other kind of foods like that for everyone else. But, you know, it's just, yeah, that was really nice. But, you know, it makes it challenging to go out with other people, you know. They're like, hey, you know, excuse me, you want to go have a burger or something like that? Or a burrito or something, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, I love burritos. Yeah, I love a burrito. Oh my gosh. But then we go to a burrito stand or a burrito truck and they don't have a burrito. Well, they have burritos, but they don't sell pollo. They don't sell chicken. You know, I've eaten lamb, but lamb doesn't have all the stuff that, you know, these cows are getting pumped up with, you know. And nothing against, you know, I mean, I just don't eat beef anymore. I don't want to get into that whole topic. I just don't eat beef. So and it's like once every blue moon, you know, like I'll have a tiny nibble of lamb. I won't eat a whole lamb. I won't eat, you know, like but on one of my videos I went to a Greek restaurant and I had a tiny little piece of lamb and it was very scrumptious, it was very delicious, but I just don't eat beef, you know. And at one point in time I wasn't eating beef or pork. I don't eat pork chops, you know, stuff like that, you know. But I'm very, very select in like what I do put in my body, and I just watch everything that I eat very, very, very well. And I'm very particular, you know, and I have that right to be, and so do you, you know. And when it's your life, you have that right to be in charge of it. So so yeah, so back to my point. So gosh, I so lost myself right now. Oh my gosh. And you know, and I do that and I just totally lose what I'm thinking about, and I do this a lot on camera. And then I look back at some of my videos, I was like, oh my gosh, I was kind of like losing my train of thought a lot in my earlier on videos. So please forgive me for that. I really can't help that. And I'm working at that, and I don't know if it's something that's correctable or what, but yeah, I guess, I don't know, something happened, whatever. But yeah, so back to the whole lamb thing. So that's a rarity. I stick with chicken, poultries, yeah, the poultry department. seafood. You know, I go and I have my pho, you know, I'll go and crab out, you know. I can't wait to go ahead and do like a lobster challenge or like some king crab or something like that on this channel. Excuse me if I'm looking this way and the camera's over here. You know, that I would love to be able to do that on this channel. And, you know, my channel's not that big yet, but the moment it is, oh, you know, I'm going for it. I ain't even lying, I'm gonna go for it. And so, that'll be a big old mukbang. And yeah, so, you know, but I just hope that, you know, this entertainment has been good for you and that you guys have been enjoying everything that I've been giving. And I plan on giving you guys so much more. I will be walking through a lot more of the community throughout here, and getting a lot more outdoors so that way you guys can see more. Our weather sometimes is either too hot or sometimes it's raining out of nowhere, right? And so yeah, so a lot of times, you know, it's just kind of like, okay, well, here, I'm gonna be inside. And sometimes due to the weather, it's been slow at work doing like the construction, or I'm a notary as well, as you guys know. And, you know, and I do this. So yeah, so here I am today, and I'm aiming for the best, and I just hope I am entertaining you guys the best I can. This is a lifestyle vlog, or vlog, however you say it. And I hope I get better as I go. This is a learn as you go kind of process, and I hope to get better as I go. And I thank you guys for just being here today with me. So I'll tune you in at the next video it'll be either the next video, or I'll update you guys with a picture of how everything came out. And I can't wait because it's already smelling so scrumptious. And now that carrot thing, don't let the carrot throw you off, because the carrot will be very delicious inside of it. You know, yeah, it's just scrumptious. So I'll see you later.